So our salad's done. We put the walnuts and currants that were toasted on top of the kind of sour, bitter leaf with lemon. So let's try it out. I balanced it nicely. We've got some ginger here and sesame oil. We're going to add some sesame seeds. Kind of disperse them throughout. Stir our rice up. Let's mix our miso in. We're going to need a little more water here. Turn the heat down. The rice is pretty much cooked. The lentils could use a little longer. So we just want about as much water as would fill the bottom of the pot had the rice and lentils not been there. Okay, that's good. Let's turn off the ginger and sesame. We're pretty done. The skillet will cook them the rest of the way. The ginger's well cooked, kind of toasty. Our salad's delicious. Just about ready to eat. I like to eat my greens with carbohydrate. So carbohydrate tends to ball up in the digestive system. Eat them together, goes down great. We're just going to put a dash of cane sugar in, kind of sugar the top of the rice. Give the miso kind of a sweet taste. Sweet is really good for warming. It's like a warming taste. It'll help the rice to digest easier as well. So stir that. That was about a tablespoon. Stir that into the rice. Be-do, 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 be-do. And make sure that miso is all broken up in there. It kind of clumps, so when you use your spatula, make sure it gets evenly distributed. Break it up, stir it. So that looks done. Let it cool for a little bit. And we'll come back to that. Let it sit there for a little bit. While we consider I'm going to go ahead and clean up some. So we've got our stuff that goes back in the fridge here. Our citrus holder. Our ginger. We've got our greens. Greens. Another square green thing. Get it all together. Got our millet. Our leftover millet. Grab all that. Put the millet on top of that. This is something I was gonna eat but didn't. Take all it over. And systematize it. Systematizing our greens. Okay. Now I've got our walnuts and our sesame seeds. Goes back in the cabinet. We've got our leftover miso container. We'll let that soak. Breakfast, let that soak. Tea from the other day, let that soak. All the oil's organized. Yeah. So, put the butter back in. Sugar goes up. And so our lentils go back in the storage box. And put our cane sugar back. And just a little bit of food, just a little bit of food makes you feel all right. So having that little bit of bread, a little bit of salad really helped to steady my energy and make this meal come together. So it's good to do. All right, we're gonna have this salad and some bread and this dip here. And we're just going to have a little helping of our rice and ginger, and we'll save the rest of it to be remixed later. Got some protein. I feel like protein, eating the bulk of protein at midday, I know a lot of people don't do that, but having like calmer work during the afternoon, so your body can digest the proteins, and then doing some movement in the afternoon will then turn the body on and make the body request those proteins that digested during midday and say, we need those proteins now. And so the proteins that you ate at midday go directly to your muscles and become integrated easily by timing your meals with when you use the protein, use the energy. So it makes sense. It's always an experiment. Okay. We're going to transition to the table here. And here we are. Miso rice lentil with sesame seeds and ginger. I'm going to put a little bit of ponzu